2 check. 1 2 check, Chuffy 1 2. Big ups check. Big ups check. Yeah. So I've got my Paimon jacket on. I'm wearing my Paimon clothes, look. I'm wearing my Paimon clothes. Playing Genshin Impact, chuffers. You chuffers, let's get the main frame out. I'm doing my tweet, you see. Dropping in a little tweet for MiHoYo. Somebody wants to get his Genshin Impact Catgirl today. Somebody, let me tell you, somebody. Where's the fucking chat gone? Pop out the chat. There you go, there's the chat. Somebody wants his Genshin Impact Catgirl today, so I'm going to tweet. There's my tweet. Look, ooh, Paimon. Looks a bit like Paimon. Hello, MiHoYo at Genshin Impact. I'm a streamer and I'm live on Twitch. Wishing for a Catgirl, please. I'm free to play and I count on your continued kindness. Catgirl, thank you, Plues. There's my number. Super Chuffer, I love you. Live now. Let's see if anyone turns up in the chat room. Let's see what goes on. So, tonight, it doesn't matter if anyone turns up in the chat room. I'm still wishing for my Catgirl. I've wanted to play Genshin Impact for fucking ages. Now I get to play it again. Yes. And I get to wish for my Catgirl. Yes. So I can't wait, to be honest. Hello, Nigel. You're here. That's all good in the hood. We've got somebody who can understand what it means. Look at this. Look at this. Big up Slinky Socks. Oh, look at this. Yai Miko's the banner we're going to be wishing on. Your email always gets the hard end of the deal. But look at these side characters. We've got a little icy boy. I like him. We've got Junlin. I like her. Hello, Candy Cat. And Candy Cat, look, there's a cat girl. Look, cat girl. Look, who's this cat girl? Let's have a little look. I'm getting excited. My leg was going then. Getting excited I am. This is going to be a good one. If we get the character, which we're not guaranteed to get, but there's every chance. Because it's a 4-star, you get more chance of getting it. So there's more chance of us getting it, let's say that. But wow, wee wah, wee wah. Look what they've just been doing. Look what's been happening. Wow, wee wah.
Thank you for choosing Komania Express. Anything you need delivered? Rest assured, there's no destination I can't deliver to. I wonder what's inside this package.
It better be a cat girl.
No. No peeking at my customers' stuff. Ooh, maybe I could curl up inside this box.
Box.
I'm out of time.
Did you notice she said Bucks? She said like Buxy. Do you remember I'm Boxy? Do you remember Boxy? I'm Buxy. Don't know if this is just tripping you out now. Do you remember Boxy? I don't know if it's still on the internet. She must be. This must be still on the internet.
And so let's just start off by getting a couple things straight. I don't do drugs. No, I know that you all think that I do drugs, but I don't actually. Okay, hi. So, my name is Boxy, and it's been a while since I made a new video.
So she was playing a character and messing about Boxy, but for some reason when she said Bucks, it reminded me of Boxy.
No. No peeking at my customers' stuff. Ooh, maybe I could curl up inside this box.
Bucks.
I'm out of time.
And she can go in a little box like a little kitten, so that's sold it to me. If I ever played Diablo, it's a very different feel to this game. But yes, I played Diablo Eternal on the Switch, and because I'd never had a PC for big gaming when I was growing up. I had consoles, and then when I grew up myself, I was doing other stuff. But when I got my own big PC for gaming, one of the first things I did think was back in the day, I wish I played the original Diablos, but instead consoles and Blizzard and stuff. I ended up playing it late on the Switch. Diablo Eternal was like my first real big taste of Diablo. I quite liked it. Everyone said it wasn't the best Diablo, but still quite liked it. The new one I'm looking forward to, depending on how they handle it, of course. Big ups Slinky Socks, big ups Sarah, big ups J Condor, big ups Candy Cat, big ups Nigel. We're going to be wishing for this cat girl.
Stop here, please.
Hey, ow! Come on. Look how cool she looks. She's doing that with the hand. That's the bit that I like the most, I think, this bit with the hand that she's doing like that. I don't know, I like all of it the most. Looks like she might be a sword character doing all kung fu. Little face. The kung fu kick.
Express delivery!
Express delivery. Like, this is what I'm looking forward to. There's no guarantee I can get this. It's on the banner for the next 14 days. If we don't win it today, I've got to grind as many primos as possible and have another pop towards the end of the banner. But I'm hoping.
The lady Kitsune told me that those who don't work can't fit into human society. I'm not going back to the boonies, even if it means I get to be a great yokai or whatever.
Cool as fuck. Cool as fuck.
One courier from Inazuma's Komaniya Express stands head and shoulders above the rest. Instantly recognizable from her twin tails and paw pads, she is well known for her professionalism and excellent customer service. But nothing speaks to her popularity like her loyal customers.
I can't watch any more of it. I want to have some wishes. I want to have some wishes. Usually I do a lot of stuff before we do the wishes, but I want to go straight in and pop some wishes. I'm going to pop some wishes. I'm going to pop some tags. We've got new stuff in the game. We've got a story quest for Yoima, hangout events, new stuff in the card game, test run for these characters, so we can test out what the character's like. I usually like to leave that a bit and try and do it as a bit of an event, talk about the characters while I do a little bit of a talking about their fashion. Not been keeping up on that recently, but you know, I usually like to do a bit of that. She's just so fucking cool, look, with her cat feet and her cat tails and her cat, like, that. She's the character. He's not new, I've already got him. She's not new, I've already got her. Oh, she's the 5-star that's going to be on the banner that we're going to wish for. Ooh, but yeah, and then yeah, like, she's on my list sort of, so I'll wish for that banner. But this is what I want: Cat Upon the Eaves, Kirara. This is the character I want. She's a 4-star, which means we get more chance of getting her. Because, hello, Cruel. Hello, Cruel. I'm just explaining it to the uninitiated. We recently got a 5-star, so we're not expecting anything marvellous. We've got 80 wishes to our next 5-star. But 4-stars come up with 50% more chance percentage. 4-star, 50% more chance of these characters. Oh, it's possible. It's like a 1 in 3. Divide that by 2. It's like a 1 in 6. Every time we wish 10 wishes, it's like a 1 in 6 we get her. Really. So, really, we need 60 wishes. But we haven't got that. We've probably got about 40, 30. So, we're going to do the ritual. Cruel. I'm not even going to question it. I'm just going to do it. We're heading over to Inazuma City itself. I'm not even going to question it. I'm just going to do it. Wait, my screen's all funny. Fucked up. What's going on? That's better. Is it better? It's a bit of green at the bottom now. You fucking screen. I told you about this screen. There you go. I've done the tweet. Have I done the tweet? I've done the tweet. Haven't I? I've done the tweet. Please, please.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Please, Hoyo, Genshin Impact, can I have a Catgirl, please? I've done the tweet. This is Inazuma. Let's switch up the squad. Who's going to be her friends? I mean, Amber. Come on, Amber. I know she's not Inazuman, but Amber's going to be a big friend, isn't she? She's going to be a big friend.
Leave it to me.
You just know it. You just know it. I mean, Kirara has been around all over the show. She goes running around, so she can be big friends with all the people. Who's catty? Look, very catty. Cat ears.
I got you, boss.
Big friend. Maybe. Or is it the Shibukunun? Is it the little Tanuk? Is she a big friend because she got the cat ears? Kaching. Kaching's got cat ears, yes. Right.
Something's come up?
We're going with ears. Squad ears. She's got ears, but that's like not quite. They're sideways, like head bits. She's got big baubles, but I get the like. She's got. They're not ears, but they're like they look like ears. But Diona. It's got to be Diona, hasn't it? Actually, a cat. That's the squad. I'm not having any. It doesn't. Of course, it's the squad.
The hunt begins.
So it does. They're not all Inazumans, but they're from all around. Everywhere except Inazuma, which is quite a good squad, really. So the Inazuman is the one we're looking for. Maybe she'll turn up before all her friends come to say hello. Hey? All her friends, look, Amber's come to say hello. Dia's with her. We brought Kaching. Diona. All the Cattans. Look, Diona's got a tail. Come on. No messing. Where is this? Where is the parcel shop? Where's the parcel shop? Is it up this end of town? I feel like this should be up this end of town.
My store is offering the latest in fashion.
Maybe it's down the other end of town. What do you reckon? Is this anywhere in town good enough? Or is it down the other end? Groceries. It was just in that video I was just watching. I want to go outside the parcel shop. There it is, look. You can see down on some roofs. I can see up to the pagoda there. And there's like trees. There's, looks like a bridge. That's a restaurant. I think I'm in the right place, aren't I? Down, you think down?
Let's go, let's go. I'm flying.
This is Yaimiko Publishing House.
Take a look.
I can see roofs here from here, though. The second one is right there. Am I tripping? There's restaurants.
Ha, I'm here.
I feel like it might be up higher up. Like, there's no actual... Is this it? Or is this... Because this is the publishing house. I'm looking for a parcel delivery. Hello? Maybe down here? First it's Shy Publishing House. The second place was in front of Catherine. That's the tea shop. What do you mean? You have to give me more specific directions. I'm awful with this sort of stuff.
I'll race you there.
In front of Catherine.
You can find everything and anything.
Catherine's here. Oh, that's the restaurant that was in the picture. Yeah, and there's Catherine. Right. I see what you mean. So it's not actually really anywhere, is it? This is the bridge that was in that picture, isn't it? Yeah. They're talking there. Okay, this will be fine. This will be fine. We said we meet her by Tomoki and we'll have we'll buy her a Django milk. Look, I'm gonna buy her a Django milk. I can only buy two, so there's one for me and there's one for Kirara. She likes milk. This is perfect. This is perfect.
Come and try some creative.
We're going to go in individual wishes until we hit our first thing, and then we'll go in tens afterwards. Come on, Kirara. That's a sword. Crappy sword. Come on, Kirara. Come on, Kirara. Come on, Kirara. Come on, Kirara. Oh, thank you for the subscription token, white boy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Come on, Kirara. Come on, Kirara. Well, there's two wishes down the pan. Now we start eating into the primos. I have not been saving up as I should be. I didn't know this was going to happen. I've not really been saving up, grinding them up. Come on, Kirara. Come on, Kirara. There it is. Come on, it's Kirara. It's Kirara. It's Kirara. What the fuck is that? Take that back immediately. Have that back immediately. Out of all of the things I could possibly have got, I've got the sacrificial fragments, the sac frags. Oh. Go on then. This is a 10 pull, so it will include the... But what is the... But what is the... I almost can't look. It's not Kirara, it's Chong Yun. I like him, he's in my squad, he's one of my top chuffers. Well, they all are, really. But, like... That's a fail. So we've done 2 fails. I said we maybe 1 in 6 we get it. We can't afford much more. This has to hit. This has to hit. I haven't saved up loads. This has to hit. Otherwise, we start the grind from now. I've got a feeling I'm starting the grind, you know. I've got a bad feeling I'm starting the grind here. Come on. MiHoYo. Now listen, we've talked about this MiHoYo-verse. Everything I've ever asked for on this game, I've been able to get free to play. We've talked about this MiHoYo-verse. Have I got to put the free to play thing at the top again to point it out? We've talked about this. Where's my Genshin Impact? There it says Genshin Impact. Money spent, none. We've talked about this. Now's the time to come through. Show everyone at home how good this game is. Come on. Oh, you truffers! Oh no. Oh, it's going to be such a long, hard 15 days now. Oh my god. Why no Catgirl? Why no Catgirl? You can't have everything, but this is one I really want. And it's a 4-star. Look at her looking. Where is she? She didn't turn up, Amber. We've been stood up. We've been stood up. The truth of the matter is, right, that I've got loads of quests. I mean, fuck my dailies. Look at all these quests. I've got loads of them. And, right, on top of that, I didn't do the mixing up potions web event.
Catches us lazing around like this.
Did I? You know, I didn't do the mixing up potions web event. And I didn't do hard grind on the chests in the new area. There's another 300. We'll have another wish. But there's loads of stuff for me to do. So it's my fault. Oh, Glitter and Stardust. Good call. Good call. But it's my fault I haven't been putting in the hard grind these last couple of months. Or this last month more than anything. Come on. Come on. Come on. We've got to fully grind now. I love my nose to grindstone. So tonight's episode includes doing quests. And what did you say? Glitter and Stardust, yeah. Don't worry, there is still 19 days, but we're on a mission now, aren't we? Proper mission, nothing in the Stardust, only the Intertwined. So we've got 2 more. Could still happen. But otherwise, the mission starts here. You bad chuffer. Come on, give me a Catgirl. No, we'll get 2 more in today's episode, I'm sure. I'll grind up that many easy. Easy, maybe. Wow. Oh, it's just there on the banner, I can't get it. Starting to get to that point in Genshin now. After a year, it's got to the point where I've started to use up my wish resources on all the good stuff I wanted. You stop looking at me, you. Phew, told you. And now I've got rubbish.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom
Shut up,
established
Benty.
among the heavens. From that
It's just a battle pass. I never spent any money. I know. I didn't spend any money. What about... What else can we get primos on the quick? It's got to be missions, hasn't it? I've got to do my my quests. I mean, look at them. Forget the dailies. Look at these world quests and all this down here. Look at them. There's loads of them now. It's my fault. I'd have had loads more primos. I'd have just got it. There's a new guest from Leeway. Let's pick off some of these that have got primos attached and let's get on it. Let's get on the busy. The Millennial Mountains, 1 of 6. Looking for offerings to place. Millilith's treasures. Cup of the Commons. I don't know what they're going on about. Let's have a look at that. It's got primos attached. A big event starts tomorrow. Good call, yeah. Events, you know, stuff like that. Well, the fact is, right, in that desert, there's probably another 40 wishes, isn't there? Like in there somewhere. I haven't even had a good dig around. Just done the bare bones in the last couple of bits. And I've dug this place through a bit, but I haven't even completed all the content around here, nor have I dug around under here. Like, there's actually loads of primos for me that I just haven't been doing. I haven't been grinding it in that way. Been doing almost the bare minimum over the last few weeks because of other stuff on the mainstream on YouTube, which I'll quickly remind everyone, on the main streams on YouTube, thank you, it's popping off. Forget Boxy. My channels. That's Battery Exhausted, my B-side channel, where we have a right old laugh about this daft old man who thinks he's a detective on the internet. And then also, well, he's a narcissist. He's a malignant narcissist. I've got the other channel, the Super Chuffer channel. That's on the way to 10k. Popped in another live today about what is evidence, which is quite an interesting video, actually. I think you'll find in the true crime space. What is evidence? That's our today's live on there. So, you know, I've been busy, you fuckers. But Genshin Impact doesn't care. The grind must go on. Forget resin, forget dailies. Although dailies equal primos, don't they? So maybe I should do some primo dailies quickly. It's all about big stuff now, isn't it? I just need to be here doing it. And, you know, Zelda, I've got the Switch here with Zelda on it. And it's a good game and everything. But let's be fair, Genshin's better. Genshin doesn't have a Meccano set in it, does it? So it's not better. But I wanted to play Zelda on stream. I've not been able to find the time. I'd rather play Genshin now in the opportunity that I have. So Genshin it is. Going at this with a really weird crew here. Pew pew!
No escape. Get him.
I'm doing my dailies in Mondstadt just for speed. Just to make it quicker. Because they don't take as long.
Incoming.
Piss off you, jump, hilly chill. Chuffer.
Go, Baron. Speed of light.
You've hidden in the bush. This one hidden in the bush. They're getting smarter. Baron Bunny that.
Cut to the chase. Speed of
Messed
light.
them up. Look at that 9k with the critical there. 9k. Pew
Let it
pew.
rain.
Cat squad. I can't believe we've got the whole cat squad on and they didn't get their friend turn up. Unbelievable. What? She must be busy. I expect she's really busy, what with everyone having their own squads today. But not me. Sarah says the Australian duet lady is your favourite. Stop talking over my singing. That was good. We'll have to have another good look at that. I don't know if she's like taking the piss out of him as well. I think she's taking the piss out of him as well. I think. What am I doing here? Anything I can do for primos? Can you give me any primos, mate? This is one, right? I actually feel like getting the PayPal out and just spending the money and not caring. So what? I don't even want the 5-star, so I don't have to spend 200. I probably only need to spend another like £6 or £7. But I'm not able to because my account settings, it says do it on the device you first logged in, and that was my PlayStation, so that's not going to happen. Bit weird, isn't it? It won't let me take my money. I've done it over a year free to play. You'd buy one of them, wouldn't you? You'd buy a Welkin Moon, for example. Please top up using the device used to register this account. What? What do you mean? What does that even mean? So I can't even buy it. I'm going to grind the balls off it tonight, then.
Speed of light.
Can we appreciate the fact, Genshin? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like, do you know what? You're right. Playing Zelda recently, it had a gacha machine in it, didn't it? So, you're right, they did. It's like, putting that gacha machine in is like a massive nod to Genshin Impact. Huge nod to Genshin Impact. I felt it when I was playing it. There are some problems though, right? Which is, look at the fluidity and the movement and the speed here. When we switch over to Zelda, I mean Zelda that game is going to stand against Breath of the Wild as being, like the new one, I don't know what's in store for me, but I know because they put that Meccano set in there, it's going to stand the test of time as being one of the best games ever. I just feel it, you know, I just know it is. The possibilities are virtually endless, aren't they, with that Meccano set?
No escape. I'll be fine. Can't handle your drink. Huh? Yeah. Cut to the chase.
Team Captain. You get our friends come out. Fucking dickhead with yourself. Just quickly, her weapon has been getting stronger. I've ranked it up to nearly 90 and I've given it another refine, so that's been getting stronger. Wet Boy, his talents are now at 8 and I think that's 9. Yeah, 8 and a 9. So we need more tails, but I'm up to crowning. My very first crown. I need more tails, but I'm up to my very first crown ever. Finally getting there. So that's awesome after a year. Starting to be able to put in a crown on a few things. Wet Boy's going to go over the top. He's going to be fucking awesome. I'm just going to take your chat. We'll talk about Zelda for a second. Everyone took good stuff from everyone's made it their own way. Yep, you're right. Like, iterating on the same ideas. It's like saying, like the one that I think of it's a bit like, I mean, it's very different, but it's controllers. Like, Nintendo invented the controller, didn't they? And everyone uses the controller, like A, B, X, Y, and all that, you know, colours and squares. They all use the same controller. Like, no one's messing about and saying, but when they did create a new controller, like, sometimes it's a bit different, but overall, we're now still using the same, you know, sort of system. But they don't say it's the Nintendo system and, you know, give it its credit or anything like that. It's just a controller, isn't it? But certain things get popularised and then everyone uses them, so yeah. I think there will be a bit of crossover, but what Genshin Impact does is, what Zelda I think have done really clever is they've looked at what Genshin Impact does that's good, and they said we can take a flavour of this and a bit of that, but they haven't tried to remake Genshin Impact with the new Zelda games just like Genshin Impact. What they've done is they said, we're going to give you all these different pieces of mechanical items, like a Lego set. Like, the reason I say Meccano is because, like, Lego, like, Meccano was like a grown-up Lego where it had gears and engines and things, you know, like you could actually build like a little car out of Meccano and it would run or something. So they put that in the game. So now the possibilities are endless for anyone, and I'm finding it quite difficult. I'm not an instant Meccano Zelda builder, but for others it's like evocative of Minecraft, and I feel like they're almost one step away from saying, like, Mario Maker, Zelda Maker. Like, you almost don't have to have all that stuff in the game. Obviously you do need the stuff in the game, don't get me wrong, but without it, just Link, the open world, the Meccano set, you're pretty open and free. Like, you know, add in a bit like Minecraft, you know, crafting, mining, a few systems like that. You've got a totally different game now. Totally different game. But it's really interesting the way that they've just given the players that freedom, and your imagination is the limit there, I suppose. So I think that's really, really clever. Added a lot more music to it. I haven't been that far into it, so I don't know. I can't say that. I'm still on the fucking first plateau. And it's Genshin's my wife now. I'm getting that Catgirl, I'm telling you. There's no way I'm not getting that Catgirl. I didn't really enjoy all the new stuff they put in that desert, like with the new mechanisms. Like this stuff, I don't really know about that. The drums that we have to play and stuff, all this bird flower thing, figuring it out, working it out, doing all that has been a nightmare for me. So I haven't enjoyed any of that, and I haven't got loads of, you know, I'm sort of missing loads of chests and primos because of that. But I think if we blast some main quests, we should at least get some stuff, shouldn't we? And by the end of this stream, we intend to at least have one more pop at a, you know, I intend to see one more 4-star thing come up, and whether it be the character or not, I'm not leaving the stream until I've got one more 4-star wish in the bank, I feel like. And having said that, I should really not be messing about up here getting these crystals then, should I? Big ups Petty Peachy. I should really not be up here messing about. And I'm not going to let us get diverted and like do random internet stuff. We're doing Genshin Impact today. But there is one other thing I wanted to show you. I made some new friends yesterday on a different stream. Well, I say made friends. It's the first time I went to their stream. But this one girl and her other friends, like, she plays Genshin Impact, so I was watching her play Genshin Impact. And then she did a raid to her other friend who was doing karaoke. So I was going to like have a little look at their streams if they were streaming and say, oh look, these are my new friends that I was looking at. What do you reckon? There might be this, one of them might provide. I mean, I'm really looking for someone in the UK really, but I'm looking for a new additional, not new, like extra bin off Steve, but an additional co-host for Thus. We need 4, ideally, I think, total. And that would mean that when one of us is off sick, the show still runs. If somebody just, can't make it, the show still runs. If 2 people can't make it, the show still runs. So I'm looking for someone that has some sort of expertise in the field of internet psychology or some shit, whatever. Some sort of expertise that gives them the grounds for talking about some stuff. I'm looking for another member of the team, so to speak, yeah. And it would be nice if they understood the internet, so if I wasn't able to run the stream, they could, but they don't have to. We're looking for 2 additional people, so, one person that can understand how to run the stream out of 2 would be good. We'll just see how that comes along. Like, Steve's a forensic psychologist, I'm me, but Thus is a podcast about how people think, feel and behave, psychology really. So someone with mental health, or, something in that field, I would think would be, like, my ideal, if I could pick, would be a mental health nurse or something, or a doctor, someone who'd worked in that field and could talk with real authority on those sort of subjects. In some way.
Book alive! You asked for it!
And also, I quite like it if there's a woman. Like, it's imperative, really, that we don't populate the show with another 2 white males, because then I've got 4 white males, and, like, I've got nothing against white males, because, like, I'm 60% one, but, it's quite important that we have that diversity for me, and the only way it happens is if I make sure it happens. I can't just be like, oh, well, I just didn't think about it, and then we didn't get a diversity. Big ups, how you doing, Andy? You said something about a situation towards the end of my live stream, podcast situation. What do you mean? I'll answer it if I can understand what you mean,
In
Sarah.
adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Do you mean today? There's a couple of things that, I don't know if this is it, but there's a couple of times when I'm thinking in my brain, of an idea that I want to say on stream. Oh, we're going to do a stream about this. And then, like, for example, the one about children with relation to the crime and all that. If I say too much, then Alan will take it and do it as an episode before I've done it. And that's okay, because he won't do the same episode, he won't do as good an episode. But, if I say too much, he'll steal my ideas before they've even been birthed. So maybe it was one of those where I thought to say, oh, I'm going to do this on stream, and then I thought maybe not say it, because if I say it, it gets nicked. Maybe it was that. Don't get me started on podcast. Oh, right, that. No, okay. So what it is, there's a streamer called, and now we're getting diverted, but I'm going to keep doing my Genshin Impact. So I won't be able to clip this and make a thing of it, and nor would I want to. There's a streamer, podcaster called James English. He's the man that hit Kerry Katona, I think. I think I'm right in saying that, aren't I? Like, it was done for domestic violence on Kerry Katona. I think that's right. Again, don't quote me on that, and put me in court and say that I said this and cause a problem, but I think that's who he is. But also, he wants himself as a bit of a posh, he's like a Geordie Shore sort of, bit of a chavvy, thinks himself as a bit of a cool dude. Some of the, like, how Joe Rogan, I'm just going to pause for a second. How Joe Rogan is into cage fighting, right? But Joe Rogan's a very nicely balanced human being and understands discipline and decorum, whereas some of them are just nutters who like cage fighting and think because Joe Rogan likes cage fighting, it's valid and we should all talk cage fighting and being nutters, and yeah, isn't it great that I punched someone's head in and tore their head off? So this guy runs a podcast. He's not anything special. He's a bit of a cocky. He's a bit of a bleached teeth and fake tan, and his podcast is about crimes and tough nuts and, hard, like, manly tough nuts. And so he was trying to get that off the ground. It has got off the ground, his podcast. And there was a time when he was warring with other podcasters, like Sean Atwood, who does True Crime Podcast and now does Nutters Podcast, and this other guy called Darren G. Darren G was a guest on both their podcasts. Darren G had been in prison for murder. He was part of a group of lads who murdered somebody in retaliation for a murder that got done to their gang, because he was a drug dealer in Liverpool, Everton area. So Darren G's done his time in prison for murder, and now he comes out and does the podcasts and talks about how, don't do murders and don't be a bad chuffer, because you know, it's bad in prison. So Darren G went on as a guest to their podcasts, and then afterwards Darren G's like, fuck this James English. Like, Darren G's trying to set up his own podcast, and this James English is trying to shut him down, and behind the scenes James English will put the boot in and do bad things. So you don't want to work with people like that. They're shits. And if they, like, if I was doing a true crime podcast, they might try and spread some lies about me to shut me down so that they're the biggest podcast and shit like that, you know? Like, he's on that tip. So I don't watch him. I don't have any truck with him. I don't want to be any part of anything he does, and I don't want to talk about him too much on my podcast because I don't want him to like turn up in terms of, not turn up, but you know, if I start ranting about him, he might see it as a slight and then be like, this guy's slagging me off. And like, in the long term, I've got no interest in slagging him off, nor have I got any interest in being part of anything he does. So when someone mentioned him in chat, oh, but the podcast thing, I was like, yeah, I see that. In the past, I've learned this about him, so I don't watch it. That's what I was saying. That's that James English guy, basically. For the sake of what I've just been saying, I'll just show you these principal characters. So you've got James English. And he, like, in my opinion, I don't like him. I think he's a bit of a cock. He's this man. This man.
You look at Jill Dando, apparently she was murdered because she was going to release a documentary.
So I don't really like him. I think he's a bit of a cock, that man. Yeah. So whatever he does, that's up to you. And like, you can watch his stuff if you want. I don't like him. I think he's a bit of a cock. Then you've got Sean Atwood, who I thought was pretty good, but has gone well off on the fucking, what the fuck are you up to now?
Police cars all over the place, marksmen with rifles.
People think learning piano takes a really long time, but that's false. Here's how long it really takes with this new method.
Sean Atwood served almost 6 years in Arizona's State Department of Corrections.
So he came to light on YouTube because he got out of prison for being a drug dealer in America, and he told his story, and that's how he got going doing his own podcast, Sean Atwood. And I thought he was good, but he went a bit off the rails, like talking about fucking all sorts of weird nonsense. And then finally, the only one I'd actually like, I can actually legit say I like, is the one that did the time in prison for murder, Darren G. There he is. This was him doing his podcast thing. L5, shout Darren G, keep it real.
I didn't know it was past. I never checked these individuals.
He can fly off the handle a little bit, but he's fucking real, that's for sure. You know, he's not talking a load of weird nonsense to try and twist things, Darren G. But like, he's not my favourite. Like, you know, he's not my favourite person in the world. But out of those three, he's the only one that I would actually listen to. Like, listen to him talking. Like, he was a guest on both their podcasts, so he was the one that everyone wanted to listen to. The other two were having him on as a guest, and then he tried to start his own podcast. And between them all, like, Darren's saying they're trying to fuck with him and shut him down. So, you know, it seems like a bit of a dirty old business. So I'm not into any of that, really. I can't believe I didn't get my Catgirl. Where's my Catgirl? Now I've got to kill everything in the game to try and get myself a Catgirl. Stuck between this thing now and this thing. Look, can't move. I'm stuck.
That's cheating.
It is cheating, Amber.
I'm tired.
Amber got killed there because she got stuck.
Let's get it on.
Shaken and stirred.
Thank you very much. That balloon got where it needed to go. Let's talk to Anna. Come on, Anna. I'm not in combat. I just want to talk to you, Anna. Oh, is it this thing? This thing.
Speed of light.
Now you're dead. So you shouldn't have messed with me. Right. Anna. Hello, Claire. How's it going? How's the baby? It's going to sound really creepy. In 9 months' time, you'll have to squeeze something out. 10 more primos. That's on the list. Thank you. Now it's daily commission rewards, and then it's a mission. And I'm getting these primos. I'm not having it. I'm getting this Catgirl. The only problem is some of these missions have got a lot of talking. The way I'm feeling, I just want to get to the point. I'm just like, show me the primos. In fact, I don't think, you know, I don't think I did the Spiral Abyss. What's my Spiral Abyss look like? 0. This is a place where you just go show me the primos, isn't it? I can walk away with new primos right now, can't I? Have you been put off already, Crawl, by the talk of all this other nuts stuff? The podcast wars? Or are you still here? Because I'm committed. I want my Catgirl. Yeah, exactly. This is the right place. Yeah, right place for primos, right? So at least let's do this. What am I looking at? This is it's like I can't. It's like admin. I can't get in my brain. So, floor 1, monster list first half, hydro and cryo. Cryo. So I've got to make sure I can fuck up cryo and hydro. So I need fire people on the first half. Fire person. We're going to take one of them in all of them. And I'm going to take another fire person. Might as well be you. You're in my squad. And I suppose Electro I could take as well. So as a healer, I'll take Doritos. And then second half, I'm going to take opponent's details is Pyro, and Pyro. So in the second half, I'm going to... Is this right? Am I doing the wrong floor here? What am I doing floor 8 for? I've already done floor 8. What am I doing? This is stupid. See, I'm stupid. I did already pull and I failed, so we only had like 30 wishes. I didn't have a lot saved up. I didn't realise this Catgirl was going to suddenly be there as a 4-star. So we've got to grind up some more. I'm going to be doing at least one more full 10 pull to get another... I'm going to get at least one more thing tonight. Doesn't even have to stay on all night. So we're grinding up some primos as we speak. So now I've got to use my brain again. The first half is hydro and slimes and shit, and the second half is all the people. And then the second one is hydro and pyro. It's all the things. All the things everywhere. And then the last one is people at the end. And all the things. I want some pyro on the... But I also want some... Oh, it's just fucking confusing if you ask me. I really don't like it. It confuses me too much. All the things, yeah? So there's a squad. And here's going to be another squad. And if it goes wrong, then you just have to start again. Which is wasting everyone's time. Is he alive? I think... Is he even alive? What if he's not even alive? What am I doing? I'll have you. Go on then. And where's Doritos? I think this is going to go wrong. Do I want the Catgirl? God damn it, do I want the Catgirl? Jesus Christ. More than ever do I want... I've never wanted a character more in Genshin Impact than the Catgirl. Oh, everyone starts out full squad, right?
I see everything.
I see everything. This we're not going to lose. This is fine. I'll tell you what it is. It's the one where we get the chuffing.
Don't blink.
There's Bongo Head out. You know, it's the one where we get the... I can't even say their names. They're the great big wet dudes, and they fuck me up, and they heal each other. And I hate them.
Everyone hop in.
That's the one that's the problem.
Yeah. Make yourselves at home. Speed of light.
Come on, you. Stupid mushrooms.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink.
Orders given. Orders received.
Don't even need healing. Just need to kill the mushrooms. They always fly off in different directions, and then I'm off in the corner trying to kill mushrooms. Oh, hello.
I see everything. Blazing delight.
Blazing delights. That was easy. My beard, it needs a cut, doesn't it? I don't know what the right... I usually let it get out of control, and then I shave it, and they're like, oh, you cut all your beard off. And like, somewhere in the middle is good. But...
New punches. No, my sword. Witness the power of...
Look at this now. this is a bit of a thing now. Wolf Boy with the big sword, combined with those rain cutters, is a bit of a thing now these days. Look at those rain cutters putting in that damage. Look at that. Everyone just getting deleted.
Propagate.
Nice. Shut up, you.
Get back.
This looks like a job for the Super Chuffer. Still kicking off now.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Come on, you chuffers. She come in and gave me a bit of a kick.
I'm getting sick of this game.
I'm dressed. I'm dressed. She dodged that. She didn't dodge that. Oosh. Super Chuffer Flower Pot. Shazam! Get in the flower pot and die. Dickhead. Slow me down. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. That's Primo's in the bank. You need all the chicken you can eat. I don't know how that's going to become a meme because I'm a fucking vegan. All the chicken you can eat. Big ups to Secret Chance to Dream. I could never wear an eye mask because I get scared that I can't see. When I wake up, I'm like, oh, I can't see. I had a car crash once when I banged my face on the steering wheel. So like, bang on the steering wheel, I was turning and the other car hit me on the corner. Bang! I was, and because all this eye got busted.
Bombs so heavy.
I thought I'd gone blind. Like, I was like, I was looking in the mirror, like in the wing mirror and stuff like that, and I was like, I can see, but I can't see here. And I was like, this is my eye, isn't it? It's my eye. And I was like, what if my eye's gone blind? Like, this is a right fucker. And then I had to sit there hanging on the seatbelt, like lying on, like leaning my weight on the seatbelt with my face sort of bleeding into my lap, like waiting for the ambulance and what have you. Thankfully, one of my neighbours came out and brought me a cup of tea. When the ambulance came, they threw that straight on the floor.
East bomb. Yeah. The Temple of Wisdom.
Temple of Boom.
Incoming. Hey, with sword comes shadow.
I think if I should have checked and changed my squad, I just carried on.
Throw them all up.
Floor 9, chamber 2. I think this is right, isn't it? Yeah, this is right. Floor 9, chamber 2.
Speed of light. La la la.
Game of death. Insofar as for Hilly Charles, mainly. But at some point me as well, because there is a limit to my skills here. After a year even, I should be able to do this now, shouldn't I? All the way to the tip top. Maybe we should focus on that tonight. Because I should be able to completely ace this all the way to the tip top after a year. Should have some special teams that I can put on. Okay, thank you.
Incoming. Hey.
Ow! I didn't notice you stepping in from behind each other.
Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Mainly on the shield there, but that's a load of bollocks.
Share my knowledge.
We'll beat the time. Not this bollocks.
Speed of light. Sacred name.
Fortune preserver.
Life goes on.
Ow. Right, it's just me and you then, you giant chuffer.
Incoming. Hey.
And apparently one more archer who I've managed to leave out. This archer managed to survive.
Speed of light.
Okay. Little chuffer.
Witness the
Not having you mess me about. Thank you.
Get back!
propagate.
Swing the deal. Pop in some slimes. Let's get back over near that lamp, chuffer.
Get back!
Who's next? More slimes.
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Thank you. Who's next? Oh, chuffers. Chuffers. Have I got the right things here? Yeah, I'll be able to do this one with electricity. And with one of these magic lamps. Surely. Let's fuck them up, come on. I'm in a bubble. I don't want to be in a bubble. That's the worst bit to be in.
Rain outlines your...
That's one dead. Fuck you, stupid mage. There you go. Continue. Floor 9, chamber 3. Okay, it's the last chamber. Defeating an opponent gives 50% chance to end cooldown. Instant restores HP. Character damage, damage, damage. Yes. This will be fine. There's loads of mushrooms to sort out. Knock the big one over.
Rise. This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Don't blink.
Another mushroom bites the dust. They're not the most threatening enemies, are they, the mushrooms? Feels kind of bad just like murdering them all the time, but...
La la la.
Fuck you, stupid mushrooms.
Da da da. Pew! Blazing delight.
Right, you big bubble one.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Dead.
Don't jumpy dumpy go.
It's not as fun as doing a quest though, is it, for the audience, this? It's just like me beating up mushrooms. So after we've done a run at this, we'll do one of the quests as well, because we will need a few more primos in the bag, I'm sure. And I probably want to take one of the quests where there's loads of chests kicking around that I haven't looked at yet. Well, there's not that many places in the world that are like that. Right, next.
No, my sword!
Fuck you.
Let me weave you.
Am I trapped in a thing?
Get back!
Go on, you badass choppers. Got me smashing them up. Wolf's gravestone, toothstone sword.
Now you're testing my patience.
Now I'm testing your fucking backside. That was easy. So that was a comment that was withheld earlier. Still knows us twats I don't know what that was from, but it was held back earlier, so now it's got put in. Easy that, yeah. Tell you what, stepping up really is at the high end there, spreading out the loads, was Razor is absolutely becoming a beast. He's got that Wolf's Gravestone. He's on his way up. I haven't really even gone full hardcore on the artifacts there, have I? But Wet Boy as well. He's becoming a real beast with that extra push on the talents. I've got some really strong characters, and some of the stronger ones are starting to push this top end now.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
So what we could do as well to really finish off the Abyss, you know, if I wanted to strengthen up, is go artifact, do a couple of artifact looks, really like build a couple of more characters properly. Like you'd be surprised about how some of my characters, like a level 80 there, she's got shit artifacts. Like proper, she's got blue artifacts, some of them, so yeah. Right, let's see what we're doing on this one. Is this the one that I get the problems? Second half, Primordial Vishap, that's the problems. I did put together a group the other day, and I was like, oh my god, this really worked, this was brilliant, and I can't remember what it was. It was a weird combination of things that I did, that I don't usually do. But they're the problem, the Vishaps. They're a fucking nightmare for me. It's got to have some green in it, hasn't it? Because they're wet. Should I freeze them, do you think, maybe? They are wet, aren't they? I think they're wet. But then if I just plan for that, and then I don't plan for the rest of the chambers, then I'm fucked as well. So let's have a look at the rest of the chambers. Electro, and Lava Churl, and Mirror Maiden. That's the one that fucks me up at the end there. Even if I get to it, Mirror Maiden and Cincinnati Mage, they fuck me up as well. Such a tough decision now, this is. I'll have one pop at this and see how we go, and I'll just put together a team that I think might do the damage. In fact, fuck this. I'm going to put you in, and I'm going to have... I really need lots and lots of like power damage. I need AoE as well, don't I, at the same time? Can't get bad with Hu Tao, Wet Boy, Nahida. Wet Boy on the Vishaps though as well. Hu Tao doesn't get a big look in at the moment for me. Like, I feel that I do more damage with Deer at the moment. This is a strong squad. And any kind of healer. Second half. I don't know about getting through these Vishaps and then getting on to the next levels of this, but I really want some really strong characters on this. So I kind of feel I really want her. I feel like we need some wet in this squad, really, but we haven't got it in this one. And I feel like the AoE is so important, but I don't really have this strong AoE. What did I do before? I came up with something and it just fucking really worked. It might have been swirling with her. It might have been swirling with her. And she counts as a healer as well, doesn't she? But I need more offense on this as well. I need more strength and offense. Ongoing radiant effect. I'm tempted to even put Noel in just for survival stakes, but surviving's no good. You need to be out there being offensive. Razor's not in any of the squads. He's going in. Let's just see what happens. I'm very invested in this. This is Genshin Impact. I can get my Catgirl today. I really want my Catgirl. Free to play. Chamber 1. Effective this floor. It's got to be the Elemental Mastery. Right, let's go. Stupid mushrooms. Don't care about the mushrooms.
Time to act. Rain Cutter. No, my
In fact, I feel like this level, this squad's really strong. Maybe I've overpaid. Put the strong squad on against the mushrooms. It was a mistake. No, please note as well, I'm not using any of these bow and arrow characters ever. So there's something going wrong there. It's either my comprehension of the use of the bow, or the bows are crap. It's one or the other. I really like the characters, but like, you know, like Faruzan as a character, but the bow itself, maybe it's still not using it properly, but you know.
Rain outlines your. No, my sword.
Oh, come on, hurry up, team. Let's start to get these killings in quick.
Let me weave you. You're dead meat.
That's much better, much more effective. Well done, dear.
Everyone hold hands. Grow. Sharing my knowledge. Go get it, you agree.
Rain outlines your.
This may hurt a little.
Let's get it on.
Not the quickest, because of deer not being the strongest, but this is getting it done, I suppose.
Gloves off.
Certainly getting to Popper's special enough. What are you doing still over here, you choppers? And there's one more that's not dead. What are you doing on the edges, not being dead? Stupid mushrooms.
Witness the power.
Shouldn't have wasted that special. Okay. I just saw what you were saying in chat there. Gliding, right? If you are having a problem with passing the test, I don't think it's supposed to be difficult. So I think what it probably is it's something to do with, like, sometimes I miscomprehend what I'm supposed to be pressing on the buttons, and like I'm holding a button when I'm supposed to just be pressing it once, or something like that. It might be something like that. Like, maybe you have to tap spacebar instead of holding it, or, you know, maybe it's something that is not quite clicked, but I don't think the gliding test is supposed to be particularly difficult, so... Or maybe if you prefer using a keyboard and mouse, or maybe you might prefer using a controller. I find gliding sometimes as well, if you're not hitting the circles and you're like flying over them, you're supposed to be flying through them. I have to tap spacebar so I fall, and then I have to tap spacebar again quickly so I'm gliding again. Like, sometimes it's about messing about with that tapping of the spacebar, maybe. Right, here we go. I fucking hate these nutters.
Hey, with sword comes shadow.
I don't know if this is the right approach that I bought, but I'm certainly going to see. Doesn't look like it. I needed to have done a bit more damage than that, I would have thought by now. They heal each other up, and what I need to do is knock them off their feet. I think I brought Klee to knock them off their feet as well last time. Maybe Razor Boy can hack it. Yeah. We're getting mauled.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Come on, we need to knock them off their feet.
Scatter. Gotta dash. Incoming. Hey.
That was the key last time, so it incapacitates them. Fuck. This is going really badly. Fuck you, stupid fucking dog dinosaur surf monster bastard. Where's my heels? Why am I stuck in the corner? Come on, cut and heal. There you go. I can heal, but so can they, so it takes double time unless I can really dig in. Get one dead. I think we might get one. This one's pushed me out. Come on. I think if you don't get them at the same time, the other one heals quick as well, so you have to really go quick on this one. I don't think I'm going to get quick enough. I think they might get a heal bonus. I might be wrong. That might just be the ninjas.
Incoming.
But we're on to kill it. Will we kill it in time? Get in, you fucking chopper.
Speed of light.
Nice. That worked in a different way than I thought it would. So that was... we got there. But the problem is it gets harder on this side. And I don't... the last one is the one that... I don't think I've got the right squad for the last... like, that was the right squad for that, but it might not be the right squad for the whole floor. Like, that worked. I think the other one I did was, you know when Clee does her... and it goes... and it knocks them off their feet. It was a combination of that and somebody else who had a power that knocked them off their feet or something. I did it a lot easier, but then it was really difficult on the last one, so it wasn't that good anyway. But right, yeah, we're rocking. Chamber 2, we'll have more attack, thanks. Let's go. This will just be stupid stuff, won't it? No problem. Oh, fuck.
I see everything.
It's these dickheads.
Let's get it on!
I'm ready. You dickhead.
Committed to memory.
No, my sword.
I feel instinctively like I do those idiots better when I've got Cryo on my team.
This will do. Ready, go! Stay put.
Not good.
Because if you don't get them together, the other one does get the health bonus here, doesn't it? Double work. Shut up, you idiot.
You glad. The Temple of Wisdom.
Temple of Boom.
Let me weave you a verse. Buckle up.
Taste my fucking giant sword, you chuffer. Get in. Keeps jumping around. Get in. Black, pink venom. Get him, get him, get him. That's more like it.
Rain outlines your...
Fuck off. You're dead. Right, now it's just these dickheads shooting me with arrows the whole time. Thought they were clever. Now the big friends are dead. They're not so clever now, are they? No specials? No, that was good. Okay, now this is going to get increasingly more difficult because this side, my squad is just built really weird. It's like tilted for Electro, and I'm about to get Electro enemies, aren't I? So this is where I'm going to fuck it. I didn't think about this. What an idiot. I should have put in a fire enemy because now I've got this problem.
Propagate.
Ah! And she's dead.
Germinate.
This is going to fuck me up. I hate this side of it. I know I'm not really doing any damage, but I'm in choice. Oh no. Once a character goes down, that's it. In here.
Nowhere to hide.
We're a squad member down now. We might just cheese this side, but... No, not the mage, not the mage. Oh, sorry.
My fault for being so lazy.
Mage down. But it's just me and Super Chuffer here. Just me and the Traveller. Just Ching and the Traveller.
Don't blink.
Bad times.
Speed of light. Hey, cut to the chase.
No healer. Can't believe I built the squad so badly. Is this Chuffer healing himself? If he's healing himself and I can't take him out, then I might just have to bin it off.
Don't blink. Hey. Incoming. With sword comes
Put a
shadow.
shield up again.
Scatter.
There we go, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Oh well. Come on, you big monster.
Right idea.
Got through the first one, but I'd set up completely wrong for the second one. I always do that. Right, leave for now. That is my Spiral Abyss. It's not my limit. I think we could go harder and better on that and focus on it and all that, but that's what I generally tend to get. There's another 150 and 50. So there's more here, if I want it. There's more here. Do we need it? Come on now. Come on now. Show me a catty. Show me a catty. Where's my catty? Show me my catty. That's not my catty. Stupid orb. Can't do it. Can't do it. No, can't do it. Gonna have to do more grinding. Primos it is then. I mean, this is probably a huge quest, isn't it? 1 of 6. Let's just pick something. I just randomly picked something there, so let's see what happens when I go and talk to this chuffer. Want to see the start of the new event? Can do if you want. If it's Primo's behind it. Actually, there's Primo's there, isn't there? Look. Hang on, I'm just going to do this. What's the start of the new event?
Time for a light show. Observe.
Ring cutter.
And step. Your grand finale.
Everybody stand back.
Fire hazard. Goldfish up down.
Goldfish thing.
Body and mind.
Yeah, witness the power. Unleash. Break a leg.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Uplift different things.
It does look fucking cool when she does that. Maybe I should be wishing on her banner. She's like fire arrows, and Amber's fire arrows. So, you know.
Your grand finale. Observe.
Amber's fire arrows.
Here come the
Amber doesn't
fireworks.
do that. Saying she to me the cat's tail. I think I saw it because I said yesterday I was watching another streamer do something, so I will have a look at that. I think
Ad Astra Abbott.
I saw somebody else in the cat's tail yesterday, so maybe what am I doing here? Wasting time with the expeditions now. That's not Primos. I can't believe, right? I can't believe I haven't got my Catgirl. It's because I've got so used to getting everything I always ever dreamed of in Genshin. $159. We're only 1 Primos away from another wish. 1 Primo away from a wish. Unbelievable. Carly and Amber.
Help protect us. Right now. Emerge. Go! Just like we rehearsed. Come on, we can do it. Right here. A sight to behold.
I mean, that's pretty fucking cool as well, isn't it?
Right now. Let's dance. No!
Stop hitting her.
Don't practice on for size. La, 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 la. Right here. Emerge.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I don't like feeling like it's gambling. You know, I've talked about this loads of times before. I'm not going to put any money in to do any gambling. I don't like feeling like it's gambling. Let's just have a little Catgirl. No Catgirl. No Catgirl. Another 160 primos coming up then. There's time. There's time. There's 20 days. There's time. You know, there's time. Just. Where's my Catgirl? I'm not watching stream. I'm watching your chat. Will I not stream, baby? I'm just because it's Genshin Impact stream. I'm focused on trying to get some primos and get the Catgirl, but another 160 is a bit of another grind. But we'll have a pop at it. Have a pop at it. We'll do this. Start to this quest that takes me to the Cat's Tail. Is it the one? Is it this King of Invocations? Is it that? Or is that, because that's what I might have just been doing then. Or is it this, a guest from Leeway? It's got to be that. It's a guest from Leeway. Stream baby 20. Stream babies happen quicker. And to the Cat's Tail. I hope there's some primos. Who's going to come from Leeway?
Wait, isn't that Tubby? What's she doing in the Cat's Tail?
Yeah, what are you doing in the Cat's Tail, you fucking knob? Get back in my teapot. So who's looking after the teapot?
Tubby!
Hey, Tubby.
Ah, it's you two.
What are you doing here? Wait, and how did you get out of the Serena teapot? You can do that?
Serenity pot. Serenity pot. She called it a Senorita. What did she call it? Because I was calling it a Senorita pot for a while, but then I realised it's a Serenity pot, a teapot, a Serenity pot. Serenity. Tea. Serenity. But she called it a Serenity. Oh, I can't. What am I hoping for, boy or girl? I'm hoping for emojis. That's what I'm hoping for, emojis. So you can all have those little pictures. I need to get working on that. Serenity. Like, but the way she said it was like Serenity pot. That was it, Serenity pot. Rather than Serenity... Fuck.
Of course I can. Ah, but this is your first time seeing me outside of the teapot realm, isn't it?
It certainly fucking is, and it makes me think this is too weird for me. I don't like it. Get back in the teapot. That's bad enough that you live in the teapot. Seeing you out here is really throwing me for a one.
Although the Adepti created teapot spirits primarily to manage and maintain their teapot realms,
Paimon's
our
not having it.
movements are not restricted to those domains.
Look at Paimon floating around. She's not having it. Little Paimon. She's like, this is bollocks.
For instance, there's Jade Seeker, who travels far and wide to gather the rarest treasures in the land. But it is true that I, in contrast, rarely leave the teapot realm at all.
Oh my god, Genshin Impact.
Ah, Paimon gets it now.
I'm wearing my Paimon clothes. It's me and Paimon.
Well, since you so rarely leave, what's the occasion today?
As curious as I
I
am
don't
to
wanna
know
hear
how the
any more
drinks
about you
here
and your
differ from
teapot.
What reason is that?
And as it happens, it has something,
Yeah, it
well,
sounds good to
as
me.
I'm
Come on.
sure there's just one little problem. Many invite that way. Anyone with an invitation will need only to... You will be free
Playing
to...
games of cards in the teapot.
What if Margaret finds out? She's not gonna get...
That... She was quite enthusiastic.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh. Yeah, that...
anyway, it's great that you're here. I was expecting... Right then.
What?
Okay, that should do it. Over to you. Now you can invite friends to duel with you in this room where... Oh, and I almost forgot. A guy from the tavern wanted me to say this to you. Hope you will have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.
You know, it's really slow and it takes ages, and there's not enough primos per hour. The Forge Realms... I didn't read that, it's gone. Looks like the fucking tavern to me. Stupid teapot people. I do like running up here and jumping off this. This is my favourite. Whee! This actually makes me feel much more relaxed. Heh! There you go. So I've done that now. Oh look, there's Ito. You having a game of cards? Ah, don't set one on fire.
I'll race you there.
Human teleporter invented. They shoehorned that in. Although I teleport around all the time, don't I? So what am I complaining about? Do I get any money for that? Or do I get any primos? Well, it's quite possible I've got a problem with this Catgirl now, isn't it? I'd rather just put the money in, you know, and save myself the time and the hassle and just have the Catgirl at this juncture. Because I've been playing the game for over a year. I've never given them a penny. So I think if at some point I give them some money, it's not that bad. You know, it's not like I'm getting ripped off for a Catgirl. I've had over a year of constant enjoyment. So if I gave them 20 quid, it wouldn't be so bad. If I didn't get the Catgirl after 20 quid, I'd be cussing. The codes. Good call. Thank you very much. I don't know if they're still... I always miss the codes, and you might be too late. Let me try a code or two. Oh, that's good. Thank you. These codes are good. Thank you. Stupid pin message. I don't want to say pin message. I can't read where it's... Fuck you, pin message. Thank you for the code. See, but this sort of stuff as well is the committed player. It's because the committed... It's because the pin message... There's a U5 on the end. The committed player would already have done this. I haven't. See, this is me not pulling my weight again. If the game... If you want to get your Catgirl, you've got to, you know, grind your codes and your primos. And how am I not even doing this? Why am I not even doing this? Well, I am now. Thank you, Cleo in chat. That one's different. Genshin Gift. 50-bit bitch here. That song just recently got 100,000 views. That did. That song. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I think that in my head, Dave. You know, when I'm doing stupid stuff like this, buying codes on. Look at that. Look how cool she looks on the thing. The handout like that. There's another character there from Fontaine cheekily in the background, so there's even more coming up. Hang on, where's all these primos? Oh, it's in my mail. Right, it's in my mail. I could do all the little hangouts as well. I could just blast all the hangouts offline. Thank you, thank you. Primos, primos. Oh, that's enough for another couple of wishes. not a Catgirl. Ah! Oh no. Where my Catgirl? Where my Catgirl? Wait, if she's from around here, yeah. She's from Inazuma. She's not really gonna... Oh, she does. She goes all over the world, though, doesn't she? Remember, she goes all over the world. So she might have a different favourite place. But most people have got a favourite place back at home, haven't they? That they like. But she goes all over the world. I'm thinking, where's the place that I like to go where I'm at the back of the... I can't remember where my chuffing... It's this one, isn't it? On Ritu. Yeah.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I don't know what cats like doing. They like climbing up on stuff, don't they? I climbed up on that before, on the roof of that. Like right up on there. It's a bit of a fast hassle, to be honest, to get up there. I think you want to go up there. I climbed one of the rooms as well, but this one was more difficult. Can't exactly remember how I got up there. Ah! Thank you. Look at the sun. Cats like being up on the roof. And when the sun goes down like that, look at that. Come on now. Come on now, you silly cat. Come on now, you cat. Come on. Yes. How'd you like them apples? Saku saku garaga, mika sika sika sa. They're like, I'll tell you what, they haven't seen this, they'll like this. The Mimps will like this. They haven't seen this, the Mimps will like this. I don't know if they've seen this. The Mimps will like this. I forgot about this, didn't I, until now. I didn't mention it to the Mimps until now. I don't know why, because that was a mistake to not mention this. Like a cat. My remix. AOA. Me. My remix. It's all happening now. Me.
La 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 la.
Well. Like a cat. Well. Well. Kirara. Come home. Kirara, that's not my song, that's Ace of Angels, but I did sort of remix it. Not officially, you know, I don't work for them or anything. Just did my own knockoff remix. Kirara, Come Home, Genshin Impact, still money spent, 0-0. A little bit more grind was all that was required. And also, of course, why didn't I think of it before? We were just hanging out in the street up where she works. That's not her favourite place, is it? Where was Kirara's favourite place? I knew it in my heart. You can travel the world, but there's no place like home. And yeah, up that mountain, Yaimiko, the Kitsune, all that. Yeah. I like it up there, but don't I just love watching the sunset or rise, mainly set, over Inazuma on top of this chuffer. There's the mountains and all that in the background and all, you know. But on this Rutu island, this particular building, I don't know why. When I first came to Inazuma, I had a good time getting up on here. Having a look around. Don't I just love seeing the sunset on Rutu Island? Wait. Isn't there someone on our team? Isn't there a new person on our team? Little level 1?
Anything you need delivered?
Anything you need delivered? Look at the little cat ears. That's the wrong one. There she is. The Catgirl.
Coming through.
Meow. Sunsets over Inazuma. Pow. She's got those fucking cool, like, disco legs. Like, the, what do you call it? Don't know what you call them. Like, they're like top boot things. But they're like leg warmers. But the way I see them is like, in raves. The rave girls used to go around in little shorts, little top, and great big boots with, like, big leg warmers on. She's got like those leg warmers. And then she's got those catty feet, which is kind of weird, but it kind of works. Catty feet. She's like poised on those catty feet. And she's got the leg warmers, so you can't see where the catty feet become the human feet. Little shorts, covered over with like a skirty thing.
The scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
Blue. I like blue. Contrasts nicely with the green eyes, like the colour scheme, the green eyes, the blue. Works really nicely. She kind of looks like she'd be friends with my wet boy. And she's got this, like, I don't know what you call it. It looks like a pleated skirt, maybe. Cat in a box, Schrodinger's box. She's got a little box there. She's happy with her boxes. She kind of works for Amazon. Little DHL. She's got two tails, of course, so they're poking out the back, and you can slightly see her buttocks, so I bet there's going to be a few fellas that are like, ooh, look, you can see her buttocks, woo. Ooh, but don't look up her dress. There's just a thing there so the tails can come out. Little, I don't know whether you, like, a lot of them do this. They're wearing clothes, but I can't tell where the clothes start and end, so I don't know if she's wearing a jacket or not, or if it's like a little vest top thing, like, with arms that aren't really connected, but they might be somewhere, like sleeves. They're like independent sleeves. There's a lot of adorning of that. There's a lot of decoration on there. Oh, there's a lot of decorative. gone for a very sort of yellow. There's often this sort of metallic golden, rose gold look, but there's a lot of yellow in there as well, blue and yellow. Like my favourite football team. And then she's got this tag thing, this catty tag thing on the front there, and she's got her vision in green. That's her vision. She's a dendro. And it's actually kind of weird that she's got a cat tail, but really the ears are picked out by that bow thing in her hair. That's actually not her ears, is it? It's like a bow thing that's in her hair, tying her hair up. But her ears don't protrude out like catty ears. So she doesn't have that full Catgirl ears thing going on, which is a bit of a shocker, to be honest, actually, because all the others do.
Let me see.
Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Rosemary Connolly workout says, I don't know what you're talking about in chat there. She's a Necomata, so they're her real feet. Yeah, I figured she wasn't just wearing funny shoes. Like she's supposed to be like, isn't she like, you know how, I don't know all the exact goings on, yeah, but you know how up there on the mountain, you've got Kitsune and Foxwoman and stuff like that. Isn't she in that ballpark? You want to see a skill, right? Let's go. What does she even do? Like, what even? Wait. What I need to know. What I need to know is what kind of weapon she is. Oh, thank God she's a sword. I love sword characters. They're my favourites. She's a sword. We're gonna have to quickly choose what kind of sword, and then I'll let her loose on the streets for you. You know, we've got options. I instinctively feel to give her the best sword from Inazuma, which at the moment about my collection is clearly that one, but it's all red and she's not. But she likes shiny things and she likes bright things and to play with them. So, but it doesn't quite fit the colour scheme, does it? That the red sword. We've also got the Inazuman blade, which again, lovely Inazuman sword. Purple doesn't really pick out on her costume anywhere. She's more blues and yellows, green eyes. The purple is not really a feature of her costume, although it's very traditional Inazuman colouring. And look at that samurai sword in her hand. Like, she holds it with poise and elegance, and it's got a nice curve to it, you see. Some of the female characters have more flowing and curve to them. Some of the more male characters are a bit more stocky and alright sometimes. And with swords to match, I like a curve on a sword to match. You know, I don't want it to be like a straight line sword like that, which does have a roundy end, but although the blue is the right colour scheme for her, the straight line sword doesn't really sit so nicely as the curved blade, in my opinion. So I'm looking for a more curved blade. Got the Iron Sting, again, very sharp, straight, and she seems more curvy, like smooth, so I'm going to not go with that. We've got the Woodland Blade, picks out the yellow and the green nicely, because she's a dendro. That's actually quite nice in her hands. Might be settling for that at the moment. Yeah, I'm quite happy. That might grow on me, to be honest. Picks out the green of her eyes, the yellow on her costume. Sorry. You're all good in chat. I'm paying attention as well, yeah. Don't worry, you won't see a lot of that sword on her attacks. Fair enough. Let's give her a sapwood blade. I like it though on her. I do like it. Huh? What's she doing? Huh? Give her my kissy. Make sure she's had the kissy. My face is a bit big for that. I need to be small. I'll go over here. Have your little kissy. And then, right. What does she do? I like it when she goes brrr. Kirara. Watch out, everyone. You don't see the sword at all, do you? She's like throwing it almost. Kung Fu moves. Lots of kicks and legs going on. She almost goes like Naruto with her arms at the end there. We get the double leg kick, gives us the shields, and I haven't got any... I'm not going to be able to show you a main special, because I don't have the charge power, and if we go and get in a fight, she'll get killed. But I actually quite like the fact that we've got a green sword shield. I mean, we've got green sword because of Traveller, but we've got green sword shield. Shield keeps in line with, like, Diona as well, who's a catty, who gives us a shield. And now we've got another catty, who gives us a shield. So that's kind of cool. And sword play is my favourite kind of combat. And she feels very kung fu as well. So I'm going to say her and Wet Boy are now best friends.
May knowledge guide you.
I think Kaching stands next to her very well nicely as well. And I'm 3 swords in. So is my final going to be a little sword healer?
I will.
Like, that could be my new main squad
bring
now,
my
couldn't it?
notebook.
She could overtake Nahida, potentially. Who else could be having that? I still think I'm looking for a water... Like, maybe I need to have Barbara pump in a bit more.
We can do this!
Maybe that looks like a bit of a... She's the fastest climber in the game with her held E. Hello, Sneaky Man Tim. Hold her E. Hold her E. Oh, shit. I'm a little cat in a box. I mean, I know that seems silly, but when you had, what's-his-face that could fly up in the air, that was insane, and it really changed the game for a lot of people. I didn't get that character. I still didn't get my Wanderer yet. I'm still waiting for him to come back round one day. But this will sort of change things a bit, won't it? Let me drop down somewhere. Oosh. Meow in a box. You don't have to worry about your stamina. Quite like it when you've got things that make life easier for you in new characters. But don't you want to watch her climbing? Don't you want to watch her climbing though? Meow Cat, it's appropriate that she's a good climber, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, such a good climber that we've got her stuck in the scenery there. Little box cat.
For residency in Rito, please submit your completed...
Meow. Meow. Little secret agent. Shh. Shh. Little secret agent. Shh. Run with you and jump. Insane. I mean, I obviously can't put it right in the squad right now, but I still think I should grind hard this next month because I know that coming up they're going to be even more better with newer characters. Keep going on, keeps happening, and I shouldn't let those primos just sit there on the game board. But we've done really well tonight. I just feel like I've succeeded. It's really good. I didn't even get the resources. I didn't even know that. Like, didn't they sort of tease us usually, like, and say, "Oh, there's a new character coming. It's going to be a 5-star. It's going to be really good. Get your primo saved." But they didn't do that. They were like, "Oh, there's going to be a new character. It's going to be a Catgirl, by the way, if you're interested." And everyone was like, "Fucking yeah, I'm interested. You fucking nutters. The TCG event will give you 1,000 primos. I have to do it then. Damn it." But they were like, "You nutters. Do you want a Catgirl?" And everyone was like, "The fucking yes, I want a Catgirl. What do you mean? Of course I want a Catgirl." And they were like, "Oh, did you? I thought you might be off playing Zelda." So I thought we'd throw her in there. She's not a 5-star or anything. She's just a little cheeky Catgirl. You know, did you... Oh, I don't know if you noticed. We're just dropping in a Catgirl. Cheeky Catgirl. Oh. So we've got the Catgirl in. And, yeah, they didn't like... I think they should have made... They made the usual song and dance about it. But I just think it was such a huge... Out of all the characters they've done recently, they're really... Like, let's be fair, right? She's fucking cool. Queen of the Desert. I was a big fan of Little Boots. Where's my Little Boots? I've got so many of these damn characters. Yao Yao Beans. Big fan of Yao Yao Beans. Think she's a cool character. Really pleased that we got her on the squad. I've got all the little ones. You know, I've got all the little ones, including the 5-star Clique and the 5-star Nahida. So I've got all of them. So it's important to me that I get the little ones. Oh, we've got constellations as well, haven't we? Banging. Cooldown time decreased by 15%. Don't mind if I do. Dea wishes she could be as useful as Kirara. I'm building my Dea into a monster, I swear. She's going to be an absolute monster. Because people don't think that she's a monster.
No peeking at my customers' stuff.
People don't think she's a monster, but I'm going to build her into an absolute monster. Artifacts aren't leveled up yet. But you mark my words. But they just threw this. She goes. Imagine being the voice actor for this. Imagine being saying, right, you're going to get to do it would be my dream, my absolute dream to be a voice actor for Genshin Impact. That would be an absolute dream. You know, dream come true. Like, maybe I wouldn't handle the full character long term, so maybe I should just be an NPC, you know? But I would love to be a full character. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? And imagine you get to be a full character in Genshin Impact. And they say, you know, audition for the job, do the, and it's a Catgirl, and it's the coolest one ever. Do you know what I mean? Like, how lucky are you? Hang on, what are these things that I need to get for her? What are these things I need to get for her? Amakumo fruit. Siri Island. I think I've already got a few of those, but 61 of those. Spectral husks, they're harder to come by. And then you get to do, and they say, can you go in the booth and give me I could do Julia Gu, voice actor. Everyone's got a different voice actor. Like if you play the Chinese voice, or you play the Japanese voice, or you play the Korean voice, or the Italian, you get a different voice actor, don't you? But good night, Crawl. It's been another good one. You're my good luck charm, so like, now I'm 100%. I'm 100%. Bear in mind, I'm now 100% on board with the ritual. Like, I had to climb up on top of a damn place in Inazuma to get her. I will never again question the ritual. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a good... Like, I don't have to push Genshin Impact hard now tonight, do I? Because we got what we came for after only an hour and 40 minutes of hard grind. But yeah, I'm glad I got it. Oh, if you're Julia Good, you've just got the job of the fucking coolest character in the game. And you get to do these voiceovers.
I wonder what's inside this package. No. No peeking at my customers' stuff.
She's somewhere like Amber, isn't she? She's somewhere like Amber and Yao Beans. She's like prim and a bit preppy.
Let me see... Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
And you got that? Okay, let's get going. Like, there was like...
Let me see...
like a squeeze in there, like...
Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away. Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job. Now my fur's all wet. Do you want a box to hide in too? I almost forgot how to speak like a human. It's so cold. Oh, my tails are turning into ice pops. I should have stayed inside near the fireplace. My fur won't get singed as long as I don't get too close to it, right?
You haven't got any fur, have you?
The sunlight feels really cozy. Napping in a tree would be nice. Just the thought of it is making me sleepy.
She'll be friends with the... I know who she'll be friends with. The little Tanuki. She likes sleeping. She likes sleeping.
At long last. Bedtime. Good night.
Lily Pichu. Is Lily Pichu a streamer? Is Lily Pichu a streamer? She's a streamer. Famous streamer. How come she gets to be the voice of Sayu? There's a chance for me. There's a chance for me. I might need to get 3 million subscribers, but there's still a chance. Scotty Hottie, voice of whoever. Could happen. Could happen. I mean, what I should do is I should just record all my voice lines now. Unscripted, just record a load of voice lines for Genshin Impact. Send them in. Cross my fingers. And then if anything bad happens, at least I've done that, and you can all write emails to Genshin Impact. Put him in the game. You like Amber? I like Amber. Amber's the first character you get in the game, and she's like your friend to start with. And so they designed her, in my opinion, to be really like peppy and friendly and to like joyful and buoy you along. And I think they did a really good job of it. She's an outrider, so she's a little bit brave, a little bit adventurous, you know. Her hair's really nice. Like, she's not offensive and, like, because they're characters with weapons and stuff, aren't they? So some of them are a bit like Ningguang here. It's a bit more severe and a bit more harsh. Like, you don't fuck with Ningguang. I'll say that. But Amber is, like, really, like, you know, friendly and nice, isn't she? Friendly and approachable.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. Oh no, it's raining! Now my uniform will get all wet. If only the wind was a little stronger. Wow, this weather is awesome. It's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
Do you recognise that one?
It's raining again. Oh no, it's raining! Now it's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
Because it's raining again is my tippy sound, isn't it? I paired it up with Paimon going swoosh and whoosh. So that's actually our tippy sound.
It's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
Don't tell them. Tell me to get binned off Genshin Impact. Or, you know, all of my streams that have it in. If they knew, then they could claim it as copyright in some way, I think. But also, it's just a sound from a game, and I play the game a lot, and you can't copyright, you know, no one copyrights. I'm doing it now, playing the game. No one's copyrighting this, are they? So
it's raining again.
I think we get away with it.
This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
Swoosh, and then whoosh.
It's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant.
Swoosh, and then whoosh. That's literally how I remember my discovery of you. What do you mean? Like, it's raining again, like this, the sound. I was thinking of changing it, or at least varying it. But in another way, there's a problem in the long term with some of my branding, because the mushroom is Mario mushroom, and that raining against, like, if I use them as branding, then in the long term, like, if I grow, then they'll just say, you can't use those. That's not your branding. You should have your own branding. But I've, like, worked it in, haven't I? So, yeah, games companies don't care, do they? Like, being a streamer in this context, it makes sense. It's just that it translates over to my more serious work as well. So when we're doing Nicola Bully episodes, like today, maybe I should change it. That's what I should do. I should change it for different circumstances. So I've always got this, and it can always be used as the tippy sound. But like today, we did Nicola Bully's evidence. What is evidence? And it was raining again. I couldn't be happier. It's probably a little bit inappropriate, actually. So maybe I should change it for some different... It's chuffing again.
It's raining again.
Well, the other
this
thing
will
I could
hinder
do,
our vision. We must remain vigilant.
and this is a total possibility, is Kelly Baskin. I keep thinking this, like, I'm not there yet, I don't think. Maybe I'm nearly there for voice actors. Like, Lily Peachu's too big. She's got 3 million subscribers. So if Kelly Baskin's any, like, you know, any bigger or any... Because they work in the whole world of voice acting, don't they? Like, this is Kelly Baskin, look.
Meet Grammarly Go, your go-to solution for getting quality work done quickly.
Now, she doesn't have, like, she's only got 194 subscribers. Like, she doesn't have, like, Lily Peach, like, she only has 194 subscribers. But maybe she's not a YouTuber, you know?
For someone to come save me. Now, do you want to play a little game?
I'll tell you what would be a fucking trip, is if she dressed up as Amber. And then, like, she would talk like Amber, and she would be dressed like Amber, and it would just be like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain times people cosplay as, like, when people cosplay as characters, like, they look like them. I do like, you know, I think it's cool cosplay. I do like the concept. Like, it's kind of creative and kind of interesting. Like, they're not, like, sex costumes, obviously. But, like, she looks like Amber. Like, what I would expect Amber to look like. Why isn't it zooming in on the... It's just zooming in on the ears for some reason. But doesn't she? She's done a really good job of, like, dressing up like Amber. Like, in the real world. But she can't talk like her. But Kelly Baskin can. Because she is the voice of Amber. So if she dressed up like her, it would be like, what? I'm really meeting a real life cartoon... Not cartoon, but, you know, character from something.
I'm just a tadpole right now, but my dream is to grow up to be a big Azra.
So the point is, she's a working voice actress, yeah? So this is what I think about all these people on this sort of stuff, is like, if I've got enough money, she'll do my show.
I've waited
or
so...
as long as my show is not fucking awful and full of, like, fucking racist nonsense all the time. Or, do you know what I mean? As long as her agent looks at my show and says, yeah, it looks alright. Like, I could pay her... I don't know what the going rate is for 2 hours with Kelly Baskin. I'm not trying to have sex with her. It's not an in-call for 15 minutes. It's not that. I just wanted to come on the show, and, like, I'm quite prepared to pay a guest. And if you're a working person and, you know, you've got a job in the industry, and, like, I see, like, you're the voice of Amber, for Christ's sake, of course I'll pay you for your time. But we just need to know how much money it costs and where the agent is and how much, and set it up, don't we? I'd like to start doing interviews with people like this, maybe. Not just Kelly Baskin, but, you know, I feel, to me, she's a bit of a celebrity. She's the voice of Amber. And I think to a lot of people on the internet, she's a bit of a celebrity, being the voice of Amber. But to the whole world, like, and in the big scale, like, she's not Lady Gaga, so maybe I can get her on the stream, you know? Levels, stuff like that. So, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about maybe getting Kelly Baskin on. Maybe.
I've waited so long for someone...
Amber's birthday, an important message from Kelly Baskin. Genshin Impact Q&A 2 months ago. Maybe she was streaming it somewhere else, because there's no way she's only getting 155 views. And also, here's her acting reel. Fucking hell.
Of hipsters is continuing to plague the nation. The forecast shows a tsunami of overused irony and contradiction.
I wonder if she'd want to be like... This sounds mental to me, but I wonder if she'd be interested in being a guest presenter on the show. Like, you know, and just doing it as a thing. Like, being on a podcast. Like, actors and people in this world, like, they want to be on stuff, don't they?
You're hilarious.
You know, I could pay her, not heavily. I can't pay her heavily. But she seems cool. She's in fucking Genshin Impact, for Christ's sake. And if she's... Hey, look, someone's left a comment. Thank you for your hard work voice acting as Amber. Oh, thank you for your awesome work on Amber. She's an absolute joy to play, as a huge part of it is because of you. This girl also red, but not so burny like other girl. Razor to Amber. Amber is one of my favourite Genshin characters. I love your voice. 142. I don't know Amber can swear. Wait.
God. Randy, the car's this way.
Right.
Did she swear?
Hot dogs?
Yeah, hot dogs sound fantastic.
Does it?
Dude, shut up, Randy. Not everything is a penis joke. Fuck you. Let's... God. Randy...
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, maybe I should clip Amber swearing there. But she wasn't doing it in the Amber voice. She wasn't playing Amber there. She just said, fuck you. Thanks for making Amber a fun character to play. Well, your voice is totally perfect for Amber. You look rad in red. Kelly, I like your voice as Amber. So lively and high-spirited. I love your voice, Kelly the Amber. Amber said the fuck word. These comments are brilliant. Amber, if she got taken by the Abyss Mages. Oh my god, it's Amber. Now I want to see you hang gliding. So, like, it's a bit of a thing for Kelly Baskin, isn't it? I can't believe she's only got 43 subscribers. That's a bit of a strange one. But then, she's not really uploading, is she? Last one was 4 years ago. So, maybe that's why. I wonder what she's doing. You know, it's a strange one, isn't it? I'm just following a thread here now. She might live in America as well. So I'm looking for someone in Britain to be a permanent host for the show, you know, but because Americans got a different time zone, so you might be in bed when we want to do the show. But look, here's lots of pictures of her, so the internet knows who she is. Like, if you want to book people, there must be a way to book them, mustn't there? Behind the voice actors. That looks like an article about it. She's got a Twitter. There she is. Why am I not following Kelly Baskin? She's the voice of Amber. She's got her own Twitter. And then I'll tell you what. She's pinned that. She's pinned that. Of course she has. She's Amber. Brilliant. Last tweet was 5 hours ago. That's cool. That's cool. She voices Sybil in World of Tanks. We'll have to have a look at it. So she's busy maybe, but maybe I'll just get in contact with her through Twitter. But a lot of the time people don't always answer. You know, hello, I'm on Twitter. Can you talk to me? What do you mean subscribe? What do you mean subscribe? I don't intend to subscribe to anyone on Twitter. Maybe that's the future. It's weird, isn't it? Like, for me, right, having her on the show would be a massive coup because she's the voice of Amber, and I fucking love Genshin Impact. So in any capacity, even if it's just as an interview for a couple of hours, having her on would be a massive coup. And if someone like this, if not Kelly, because I understand she's probably going to be quite busy doing her actual voice acting and, you know, America, but someone like this would also be... I'm looking for someone that's different from me and Steve to join the squad, to be, you know, a different person on the balance. So, like, Kelly would be brilliant, I think. I tell you what, I'm so jealous of this aspect of this, right? Because you're in Genshin Impact, look, they've sent her a fucking Paimon mouse, look. A Paimon, look, I've got wearing my Paimon clothes, I have to buy mine, she gets them sent. And I bet you she's got all the fucking stuff on the game. I bet you she's got all the fucking stuff. I bet you they give her an account with all the free stuff. Like, all the primos she could possibly want. Maybe I'm wrong, because I think Lily Pichu actually did spend money on the game. But if I asked, like, if I was in the game and I said, by the way, can I have the Catgirl? They'd probably say yes, wouldn't they? You know, she's doing a panel at PAX, so that's pretty fucking cool. I think she's fucking cool, and I think, like, Amber's cool, and I think that, you know, working in this industry is fucking cool. I say cool, I mean, it's a voice acting job, isn't it? So, like, I'm not getting any of her personality. She might be a fucking massive racist or something. I don't know. But I'm assuming she seems like a nice chuffer. That's something for me to work on. What I really need, actually, is I need 2 more people as well. I need an editor, behind the scenes people these are. I need an editor and a guest booker. I need someone to help me contacting people and lining them up and saying, they'll be ready for you on a Thursday at 4 o'clock. And I'll be like, oh, this is brilliant, thank you. I'm contacting you on behalf of Scotty Hottie, and I'd like you to go on the show. Oh, would you? Thank you. Oh. I need some spanners, like Alan, don't I? I need some Alan spanners. We got the Catgirl. It's been a funny week this week already, hasn't it? What's going on? What's going on with Eddie and Alan? What's going on? What's going on with Eddie and Alan? What was the good idea there? Sarah had a good idea. When it's an AD stream, the Tippy sound should just be Mother Mimp. That's a good point, though. I should have a variation. I have to manually change it, but I should be quick enough to be manually changing them as the Tippies, you know, so that there are other formats. We could have Streamlabs where it's got different goal targets. Like if you do a $100 tip, it does a different noise or something, you know, but I think that's getting a bit excessive for me. But, yeah, I should make it more fun, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'll have to ask in terms of that. That's just one example as well. There's lots of other people like that are out there that I think would make a really good interview. Or when I say team member, I'm not sure that she's the perfect fit for our stream for us. I don't know. I'd like some people to come on and do a few streams with us, and if it goes really well, then we'll be like, would you like to permanently do the thing? And if it is more not quite the perfect fit, maybe they come back as a guest some other time, but we don't hate them. You know, just looking to sort of spread those wings. That's what my intent was for this year.